Is everyone excited for another exciting episode of Rotgrind?
Yes, I
Yay!
play the game Rotgrind, the game that is known as Rotgrind, is the game that I am here to play.
Spooky.
Oh yeah, it is
time.
good, except
It's
me.
spooky! It's spooky month!
Wait, let's
It is
be
spooky
ghosts. Let's be ghosts now.
Oh!
Hello, it's me, John Lennon. I'm from the-
Hey!
I didn't leave you in the wheel.
I've been reading this really interesting book called The Catcher in the Rye.
Oh no!
Shut up, you.
Speaking of shutting up, you. Hi, I'm Zoran. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Rotgrind. Just as a quick thing, if you're listening to this or watching it at the beginning, we are now able to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time now. So yippee! You have an option. In case if anyone's like confused and stuff, the YouTube VODs kind of do the same thing we do on Twitch. It goes behind a membership thing and then does the whole thing and blah, 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 and everything else. So don't worry, Patreon folks, it's still all the same stuff and everything else that we've been normally doing. But, of course, we have an amazing episode for you today, and the amazing people that bring it to you are all here, starting off with Odoroshi.
Hi, hello. I'm Odo. I'm going to be playing Vina, the sylph swashbuckler. I briefly forgot what fucking race she is, despite saying it this many times. And if Vina were to dress up for Halloween, I think she would be a cowboy.
And speaking of cowboying, we have HulkyKrow.
That's me, resident cowboy, HulkyKrow. Today, I will be playing the Kenrasu cleric, Rehua. And if Rehua were to dress up for Halloween, I think he would go as a giant Q, because there's nothing scarier than perfect geometry.
Bro.
That's true.
And along with the spooky trick-or-treater, we have Earndil.
Hi, I'm Earndil. I'm playing Baldric, the human alchemist. He is here to blow things up. And if this were Halloween, he would give children explosives to attack people with, as a trick.
His house is the favorite on Halloween.
And of course, everyone's favorite treat is Speaker D.
Aw, that's such a sweet intro. Hi, everybody. I'm Speaker D. I play the murderous Tannhauser. And if Tannhauser were to dress up for All Hallows Eve, I believe that he would be dressed up as Lord Humongous.
And of course,
Hell
we
yeah.
have our amazing game master, Thurston Hillman.
Hello, my name's Thurston. I'll be playing the skeleton wizard monk named Skelly. Wait, no, that's not how any of this works. Hi, it's me. You've heard my voice a billion times. It's me.
Of course, I am your host for this evening. I am ZoranTheBear. I'll be playing Oran, the level 8 Strix Druid. I think Oran would go for Halloween as a Tyson's Chickens bag.
Not the chicken nugget bag!
No! Not my perfect little chicken nugget boy!
No!
Taking him out to slaughter.
And so with that, thank you all so very much for coming over to watch us live. If you're watching us live on YouTube or Twitch, thank you so much for watching us on YouTube, for the VODs and stuff, either on Patreon or listening to our podcast. Thanks, everyone, for kicking ass with us. We've been doing this for a while, and I think nearly is I think we passed our third year anniversary. It's 2 year, like a while ago or so.
2 year.
Yeah,
You keeping track of
2 year.
that?
Well, yeah, it's like vaguely.
Yeah.
If we go for like the first episode, we've been doing this for a while, so kick ass, everybody. And speaking of kicking ass, Thurston tried to kick our ass last time.
It's true. I did.
Little rat bastard. And
I think I succeeded. In fact, pretty well.
But and speaking of kicking our ass, Thurston.
Yeah.
What exciting adventure do you have for us that is completely fun filled and has like cushy walls and won't hurt us in any way, shape, or form adventure do you have for us today?
So in our last episode, our destined band of Shucklefucks found themselves ambushed in their own tenement. A group of tongueless assassins known as the Gildul invisibly crept into the home and launched a vicious attack that almost resulted in the death of several party members. Almost. Knowing the assassins operate in the employ of the disgusting noble Sandal Declan, our heroes have narrowed down their options on how to investigate to one location, Sacristy Manor. Located in the Princess Pilaster, the manor is home to Sandal's ailing grandfather, Caedmon, and is believed to have some answers to the growing mystery of the Declan family influence on city affairs. However, before we get to that, we're actually going to jump right back into where we left off last session. Everyone's maybe not feeling so good after the last of the Gudul assassins in Baldric's house have been dealt with. I am going to pass it on to all of you to sort of role play the aftermath as you are all breathing and having a sigh of momentary relief after what happened.
Quick thing for me, could you just fuck me up again real quick, Thurston? Because I pre-healed myself because I thought I was just gonna just medicine heal everybody. You just you know, do your thing.
Go.
Thanks, buddy.
Zoran, I think you have a problem.
I do. Anyway,
I think you have a problem with wanting to be hurt.
Oran's,
Consider talking to a therapist about it.
Oran's eating dirt.
Is everybody awake?
Vina, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get up and cut off all of their heads and put them on pikes because I'm too tired to do it.
Okay,
all right, I'm ready.
Yes. Belay that order. We're not doing that.
Hello, I'm ready. Are there more of them?
No, I think we're good.
Thanks for the assist, neighbor.
It takes a full minute, in fact, several minutes to put on this armor. It's very delicate.
But
Baldric is going to sigh extremely hard to the point where his fucking helmet begins to reverberate, and you can see it shaking on his head.
You good, Baldric?
You guys head to the back. Just go over there, help Rehua up. He looks like he's still unconscious.
Oh shit. Hold on. I'm still hungover. I'm gonna go to the sink. I'm going to evacuate the contents of my stomach, and then I'm gonna go help Rehua up.
Oh, hello. Okay. As Tessin sees you dash down towards the basin.
You, Tessin.
Hi.
Do you have any healing potions?
What? No. They were about to kill me. Remember?
That's right.
I don't think they would let me keep a healing potion when they were about to kill me.
Listen, I'm going to reach into my pocket. I am gonna pull out 10 gold. I'm gonna hand it to him.
Get as many healing potions as you can and bring them here.
Okay.
Hey, Thurston, how many healing potions will 10 gold buy?
We'll find out.
Probably
No, can you tell me?
Well,
Could you say it out loud?
Yeah, please can you do that
Well.
before we send him off with like enough money to buy a shot of healing potion?
he could buy 2.5 minor healing potions.
I'm
with
going to
10
give him
gold.
100 gold out of the people's loot so he can buy healing potions.
Like, we don't have to use. Well, now Oran's unconscious. Sorry, I won't help.
Honks. No.
Honk, me.
As Tannhauser presses 10 gold into Tessin's hand, Baldric will immediately grab Tessin by the scruff of his neck and place another 90 gold pieces into his hand. Somehow.
A bag.
Yeah. No, he's going to stack them
stacked.
in a small tower.
It's all about the bag.
Okay. Thanks.
Go.
Okay. Tessin runs out with 190 gold. No, 200 gold.
That poor guy's gonna get mugged.
He'll figure it out. He's a small guy. He's a rat. If he dies, he dies.
I'll
But then he'll take
sacrifice winning for
100
the
gold
revolution.
with him.
Hey, Thurston, I need to ask, what is the status of the individual who was last seen burning in my gamer fire?
Your gamer fire.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah,
He literally. I had this set up in a way that it would be entertaining because it's like, yeah, it's a neat little thing that could be entertaining. It's a chemical fire. Fine, cool. And then it's like, all right, I have to turn it into a stage hazard. There you go. In any event, what is the status of the corpse in the fire?
The status of the corpse in the fire is that it is like the skin is charred and burned, and there's just some oddly preserved clothing and what appear to be some hand wraps that are oddly preserved.
The rest of them are going to wait in the back unless you guys have anything of particular note you want to do, because Crunch, you get to help me with the exciting part of body burning.
That sounds very...
If not, you can go in the back with them. I'm going to handle this one way or the other.
What a waste of good bodies.
Okay, hold
I have
on.
no comment to that.
What? As much as I love the idea of putting the bodies outside of our place, I feel like that's gonna draw way more attention than we need right now. Especially if we're literally about to go on some kind of assassination with this medic skilled guy.
Well, I mean, again, why do you think I have this fire? It's not exactly just for looks. You have any idea how many people I burned in this thing?
7.
8.
Oh.
9.
Oh.
Goes back unconscious.
Sleep talking numbers.
Thurston, with my remaining ability to conjure alchemicals, I think I had 1 left last time. Yeah, I had 1 left. Great. Can I make the fire in my fireplace hot enough to burn these corpses up more effectively after we strip them of anything valuable?
Gosh. Yeah, you know what?
I could do a crafting if you'd like.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't want you to just give it to me.
I mean, I'm fairly certain you have some, skills with burning corpses in the past. It seems like something you would have done.
He has.
Yeah.
Can I make a narrative declaration that Baldric has lore corpse desecration?
No, this would be lore war crime because you're not allowed to do that.
There's lore warfare and lore war crimes.
We do a little of both.
I'll do a crafting for you, Thurston. It's just to give you the gimme. Is that okay?
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am Lord. Yep. What do we got?
26.
Yeah, you can dispose of these fairly. You have various methods that you can employ for this.
Owing to Crunch's squeamishness, I presume that Baldric is doing it alone.
Yeah. Oh yes.
All right, fine.
Crunch stands far back. He's like, "Oh yes, you dispose of yes. Oh."
The corpses are being twisted up and knotted up and tossed in the fire, just with a big chimney poker or whatever.
And Crunch is just like, "Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, yes."
He's just cheering you on.
He's not even cheering me. This is like a kid watching his dad, do laundry, and the kid's just standing in the door frame, just kind of yeah. He's not tall enough to reach the washer, and the dad's just standing there dumping detergent and everything in. It's just awkward.
Yes, awkward is a correct term here. Yes.
Gorgomonger starts eating the other corpse.
Well, he can do that if he wants.
He's hungry.
As long as
He's a
it's
good boy.
effective. So what exactly do these guys have now that we have Oblivion looted everything off their bodies?
Okay. So there are a couple things. I'm just getting that all ready for you now. But as I pointed out, 2 of them had a strikingly well preserved hand wraps and cloth armor. Not even cloth armor, but more cloth clothing. That is again very, very oddly preserved. So
it's perfect if we had a monk.
Yes.
Yes. I'm sure we could sell it to a monk.
Correct.
You could kidnap a monk.
No, I think we're done having people in my house.
I think we need the people's monk.
I think we might be done with this house.
No, you can be done with this house if you'd like.
But it's our house.
Yeah.
Thurston, I roll to coup de grace Tannhauser.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock at the door.
Oh, fuck.
Baldric
I'm gonna
is
check the
going,
people.
he's going to withdraw the fire poker for a moment and amble over to the door, holding it in his hand like a club, because I have no grenades
You're
left.
just like I'm fire poking this corpse, and then you're like, I have to take a break from my corpse deconstruction to get the
The
door.
fire needs a moment, okay? It's hot, but it's not that hot.
Okay, yeah.
Does Vina want to join me, or is she okay being collapsed on the floor right there forever?
I'm good staying here because I have like 3 HP.
Baldric will point to the other side of the door for Kronch, like, over there.
Tactics, yes, of course.
I open the door and it blocks Kronch.
Yes, exactly. You open the door and
It's the void.
Well, it's the void. And you see Tess in there holding like a bunch of potions. Like, hi.
Baldric will point with the poker over to the gravely injured individual sprawled out on the floor. Go to it.
Okay. I bought a lot of potions.
Were they healing potions?
Oh yeah. Well, I got a lot of potions. I got, let's see here. You gave me 200.
He's scooting him in while he's speaking about them.
I got one big one, and then I got 10 of these ones. So I'm gonna add all of this to the people's loot.
Because I'm presuming we're not going to get to full rest our health back to normal, considering we were just full resting.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you're not going to do a fucking thing. Hold on.
What?
I doesn't, just put him in there. Put him in there.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't make him unidentified.
Yeah. Wow, that would have been the best dick move. Just like, here, have this soda.
Soda.
But you also would like realize, Baldric, that like this was incredibly fast. Like you just started moving bodies in. Tessin has been gone maybe 10 minutes.
I will ask him about that later, because I have bodies to burn before someone comes by.
Okay.
I mean, is it pressing that I ask him? Thurston, can I do a sense motive to determine if it's pressing?
No, I'm just telling you, like he was really fast with that.
What
That's
should I?
all.
Is there any way I
If
can
I
check
didn't
that
say
without...
this, and then later on, like it became a plot point, you'd be like, "Well, Thurston, you should have told us that."
Mr. Man,
Mr.
Mr. Man, I'm trying to meet you halfway. Give me a moment.
Please.
Fight. Kiss.
Hostile
kiss,
GM,
kiss.
hostile GM, hostile GM.
Thurston, I'm trying to meet you halfway. Is there any way I can do this without directly asking him, or will I have to ask him?
No. It's more just like a point of like, okay, where did you get these? Would be like a interesting question in your mind. Now you might just be like, "Fuck it, I'll find out later," and that's a-okay. I'm just pointing out this fact to you.
No, you can't point that out to me. Expect me to gloss over it. Fine. Essen.
Yep.
You were gone maybe 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Where did you go to get those so quickly?
Her. And he turns around and points to the still open door, as standing there is a dwarven woman with a veil covering the lower part of her face, holding some alchemical goods, staring in. And you see cousin Ginnabrin, who you remember from a very, very long time ago, when you had all come out of your first adventure together in the ruined temple and needed some healing after the fact.
Oh. Hello, Jenny.
Hello. I heard explosions and explosions.
That you did. If you're coming in, wipe your feet. He's going to step away from the door at this point and begin shoving the corpse back into the fire.
That... Oh. Okay.
Pokemonger will wear at her.
Where? Oh, by the first house, what's happening? Ginnabrin comes in and starts like just like coming over to all of you and like performing some basic medicine as like Tessen's got all these. No, you don't use potions for this. It like pushes Tessen out of the way.
Pushes him into the fire.
Ah!
Saving throw?
Yeah. No. Saving throw. But she like she manages to use medicine to stabilize a lot of you and like bring you all back to consciousness. Okay, so what's been happening here?
Nothing good.
I will
We were
shut the door
attacked.
and let Crunch leave.
By assassins in the night.
Oh, just that.
They were the mute assassins, ones in the employ of a particularly unpleasant nobleman.
Oh, there's a lot of unpleasant noblemen.
Yes, but how many of them employ the Quan Shir?
I don't know. Also, are you okay? Looks over at Vina.
She's away right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
unconscious, deeply asleep.
Yeah. Deeply asleep, unconscious. Blah. Okay. Then she kind of looks back. Okay, she might need some help, but that's all right. Right.
Mr. Baldric, do
Yeah.
you have any dirt?
Got some ashes in a second if you need them.
Oh yeah, those will work. Oran will go over to the fireplace.
Oh
And
no.
he will cast natural medicine. My cantrip. That basically in the subsidy of a healing kit, I basically get to use natural stuff. Body ashes are natural. So he will start going and start mashing it all together and start slathering it on his wounds and stuff and start doing like pretty much nature healing on himself.
Oh, by the gods.
Everyone returns to nature, Mr. Crunch. Even you. Anyway, I like to roll
But Baldric is going to take his fire poker and scoot Oran out of the fireplace. He's going to move him back. Back.
Fine, I'll move. There you go.
Getting him out of the fireplace.
It's like he will I'm basically just gonna start menacing people pretty much.
Good, everyone's being
Yeah.
patched up by Ginabrin
Yeah.
and
Do you want me to
Oran.
summarize it just by getting everybody up, or do you want me to roll for each person?
No, you don't have to roll for each
Okay.
person. Not at this point. It's like you are A-OK to get people going based off of your current medicine being enough that you can't fail the check on a natural one.
Okay.
Anything but a natural one.
I'll just
So
heal
you're good.
myself to full and stuff like that. But he's just going over everyone, going like Mr. Tannhauser, I can get you up lickety split. And I assume Mr. Tannhauser has not seen Oran around the corner collect the ashes. All he sees is like this green, like kind of viscous, kind of slightly green glowing goo. And he presents it to him and go like, I can help heal you up, Mr. Tannhauser.
Yes, Oran, use your natural healing magics to cleanse my wounds.
Can I roll for this one?
Yeah, of course you
Okay,
can.
cool.
Yeah.
I just want to see what happens.
I just want to see if I get a natural one in this one particular
Thurston, can you give him a
instance.
+1 because these are chemically purified ashes?
Oh my god, just roll the friggin' dice here.
Okay, what did you call it, Baldric?
Oh no.
They're chemically purified ashes. It's like-
Chemically purified ashes. There we go.
We invoked Alpha Busa earlier, and now it's that energy.
Oh, I can't do it as a
seeping in
circumstance
here.
bonus. I'll make it an item bonus. So the purified
Good
ashes.
lord.
I write.
Do you?
All right. I rolled 11 on the die for a total of 32. I think I crit.
Sirasuda's purified ashed.
I think it's 48 plus fucking
Ash
like
shed.
10. And then all this other,
Yeah.
you're healed, Tannhauser. You're fine. I would roll, but we could just summarize it. But Oran starts just rubbing it on your wounds and stuff. He's like, here, take this. He just removes your mask, puts them in your mouth, puts it back.
This tastes like human ash.
It is.
That's pretty cool, Oran.
And I'll give him a high five.
He high fives, go, it's metal.
Yeah.
They high five, and his hood comes out and gets rocker hair, like,
Yeah. It's like a and then I'll take another scoopful of the ashes.
This is why I don't like the outside medicines.
It's like, Oran looks at her going, you being racist right now? Like, what's going on, man?
What?
What's going on?
You're taking a dead body and lathering it on whatever.
Wait, this is great. Oran, come with me. Let's go give Rehua more dead people.
Oh, okay. It's like Oran comes out with Tannhauser.
He's still unconscious.
Yeah, Ginnibert's like,
look him
I
up.
can't fix a tree.
Oh wait, so I'm fully healed. Is that correct?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna have us go through a bajillion minor checks
gonna-
when you have all the healing. You're good.
Wake up, just shake Rehua.
Rehua.
Can I make a dexterity throw?
A what? A what?
But just no, I think will we actually, because Rehua went unconscious trying to fight, so he might still be in fight or flight mode. Obviously,
Just like,
I'm sorry, it's a will saving throw.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, you're good.
Okay,
you're
I'm
fine.
good?
You're not
Okay.
going to attack it. You're not going to wake up and attack it. Like, Chad, do I even have to run this? And like, are they just going to fight themselves for the whole session?
Yeah.
Thurston, you have the magical GM power of just saying to someone, "No, I'm not going to let you do that. Get up."
Yeah, but that's not.
Yeah,
a
but I would
cool
like
I
to
should
spend a
server
narrative
mute
declaration
Thurston.
to make my
Anyway.
roll fail.
Hey, spend your points how you want to, man. I'm just suggesting.
Yeah,
I attacked Tannhauser.
Okay.
I
Yep.
die. Wait,
Okay, cool.
wait, am I getting attacked actually?
For God's sake.
In summary, rogue question: is Rehua's eye glass or not? Like, is it solid or is it squishy?
No, his eye is solid.
Okay, Oran kind
It's
of
more
like
like a lens.
waking you up. He's like, tink, 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 Mr. Rehua.
Rehua throws a sharp right.
Go ahead, hit me. I'm okay with it. I give you permission
Okay, all right, that's fine.
to unarmed strike.
Oh, I have to target you. Hold on.
I want a reaction for like an ancestry or class that's just reaction sharp right. And I
Honestly,
just
that
wanna
would
put
be a
that in
good
product.
feat. That if something
Yeah.
wakes you, you get a reaction to hit him.
God.
Luckily enough, you do not hit Oran with your 16.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's fine. I would like to hear a point it. No, I'm not actually gonna do it just yet.
That'd be funny as fuck, though.
PvP.
If you want to get hit, you can get hit. You can just say that.
This
happens.
is the episode where we dive into the depths of PTSD for our party members.
Oran
Sure is.
kind of backs up and go,
Oh,
whoa,
God.
Mr. Tannhauser, look out. And he like kind of pushes Tannhauser, could watch out, Mr. President, as Rehua's swinging.
Thank you for looking out, sirring Tannhauser.
Yeah.
Ah! I will be saved from the pernicious grasp of a tree.
What are you doing? We were going to feed you dead people.
Yeah, here you go.
With a hiss of digital static. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Where's
all survived.
why is everybody else?
Of creation is going on here, and it's a racket. I was trying to sleep. Duhakis now appears in the door to the north, standing over
Hi,
the
Duhakis.
corpse.
We bird people, and we're healing each other with it. Look! And I show the gray goo. You can go back to sleep now.
Yeah. She closes the door.
Oh, well, we're not dead. That's a pretty great start. Oh, we're just recycling bodies now, are we?
Yeah.
Okay. And Rehua will keep up and look for any remaining bodies in the hallway.
Oh, no, I got it for you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, here you go. Here, take a taste. Gives a bit.
Please clarify a
Slather
bit
it.
of what? You're just giving him ashes right now. You're
No,
not giving him a
I have
corpse.
coalesced it. Like Oran has spit into it, combined like just like naturey stuff into it, everything else to make it all like a clay goo thing.
Oh, and this is ashes?
Yeah, from our enemies. I learned it from
Oh.
Mr. Tannhauser. He looks at Tannhauser like getting all the impression from you.
I didn't teach him this, but it's pretty cool that I still get a credit.
I learned it from him. He points.
That's pretty cool. I agree, Tannhauser. Man, I'm really glad I don't have an actual organic brain. I'd probably get a prion disease from this. And Rehua will just slather it on his core as it just like seeps into the blackness.
A what?
Don't worry about it. You won't have to worry.
Okay.
That's I'll tell you when you're older moment.
I'll tell you when you're older and infirm from your encephalopathy.
I'm gonna roll a nature check on you and add my +1 Baldric's stuff bonus.
I think how it's progressively got more basic in what you put there.
That's a 9 on the die for a total of 30. It's like I crit again.
It's a crit.
Yeah, you can feel
Yeah.
it a full. I just wanted to see if it killed a 1.
Just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, I'm sure there's one Pathfinder player sitting there going, "You never fucking roll." So
We never roll here.
They're all the
yeah, so Oran
any who disrespect you, swine.
will pass some of the gray goo, the Tannhauser, and go, "Can you help me? Can you help me apply it? Just put it in those holes."
All right, sure thing.
And I'll just kind of start just taking this horrible gray goo ashes and I'll be smearing them on him like it's war paint. He's gonna wind up looking like the Urukai that killed Boromir. Fellowship of the Ring.
This bit is going on.
Spoilers,
so
dude. I didn't
long.
watch it yet.
His name was Lurtz.
Yeah, Lurtz.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
the
you.
character.
Yeah.
Lurt's age 60.
Lurtz. No. Just throwing it out there. Deep lore. His name was Lurtz.
That is true. Only real
is.
fans remember.
Lurtz, yeah. Everyone's healed back to full,
Cool.
except for Vina, who's still just
Dissociating.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's a cardboard cutout right now. Well, I'll summarize. I'll heal Vina, and then and that's what Oran's doing right now, so we can
Okay.
change scene. We had our fun. It was a good bit, everybody. Good bit.
Good bet. Good bet.
Good everybody. Good bit.
So what are you going to do now? I mean, certainly with the dangers of the assassins, should we relocate?
Might be wise. But before that, I believe we must counterattack.
I see. What about a non-combatant to Harkus, little Tessin?
We will have to organize an escape route, a new safe house.
So we are abandoning the people's tenement.
Will this be a vote that is voted on? But I believe there won't be much dissension.
I don't think there's much of a vote to have. I think that's the correct answer.
Perhaps I could. Yes, everyone, quick to my house.
Steps through the wall.
It would do that.
yeah, exactly. That would be
Gotta say,
like.
What a harrowing retreat!
Thurston, I have a question. Where the fuck did these guys live before this? Was literally every person we talked to homeless before this?
I
Housing
mean,
crisis is mad real.
I mean, you've never quite asked where some of like you.
I have no reason to ask these people.
You know,
They just
Marlene
chose
has
to
a
live
house. Duhakis was out of the cackling jackass. Crunch was a new arrival in the city.
Yeah, he can still
Tessin
be
was
my
a
neighbor.
noble who lost everything and was about to be hung. So yeah, okay.
Okay,
And as far
here's-
as your fellow party members, that is up to them to answer.
No,
their
yes, we'll
questions.
deal with them in a minute. I want to get the NPCs sorted out. We draft up a fucking agreement. Hang on.
But I certainly, I could spend my time fortifying this position and making sure it's impenetrable from future assaults.
You can focus on your side of the house if you so desire. I'm going to start drafting up something right now so that people can go to places and not be all in here.
All right. I might have customers.
Okay, then seal up the damn hole. He points to the hole in the wall.
He just sit in his fucking chair, see the gaping hole in the Baldric's house.
He just goes.
Well, I'm gonna have customers. Fuck you. Sits there angrily.
In case you don't remember, Crotch, I didn't ask you to blow a hole in my wall.
I was the one. It was a request.
From who? Was it a request from me?
Actually, it came from Tannhauser.
Interesting.
I disavow Oran.
Yeah?
I disavow Oran.
Or doesn't know what that means.
Oh, I need you to come with me.
Oh, okay. It was like Oran finishes healing video. You pause the game, by the way, Thurston.
Oh, whoop, there we go. Sorry.
All right, comes over. Yeah, Mr. Tannhauser?
There are no doubt a substantial amount of abandoned buildings in this pilaster, especially after the recent raids that have been ongoing. You and I will scout out a new location. This will be our new safe house.
Oh.
We'll then coordinate with the Revolutionary Committee. We will have our resources moved there, and then we will move on the manor.
He's just looking at you. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Dog.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is
homeboy.
important because you are much better at seeing things than me on account of my eyes melted in my skull once, and now I have these cool glass ones.
But if they're cool and glass ones, why didn't you get better eyesight?
Because beggars can't be choosers.
Oh. Well, I can fix
Odo.
it for you. He'll go, I'll just cloak and start rubbing your eyes.
No, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. If Alex was in the audience, he'd yell at you.
This will never work. Oh, I see much clearer now.
Yeah. Now you can see, now you can find all sorts of vantage points.
Wow. This is a whole new way of viewing the world.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you,
Sure.
for Tannhauser, or at least for anything, I have an idea. I don't
Okay.
know. It's like if you're gonna allow this train of bullshit. Oran goes, Mr. Tannhauser, idea,
Yes.
plan,
All right.
potential execution.
I like these words.
I could turn into a bird,
Yes.
or actually, you could actually ride on Gorgamonger, but we're gonna scout
Wait.
first. So yeah, shut up. That we could basically do stuff together. So if Mr. Baldric, he looks at Baldric, Mr. Baldric, do you know how to make a potion that makes someone smaller?
I actually don't think I have, because that would be a poison, wouldn't it? Because I don't think that's a positive effect to make someone smaller, is it?
I
never
believe
know.
like the only way to do it is like a reduced person spell. That's about it.
Well, Baldric's doing a pretty good job reducing people already, mostly to ashes.
Yeah, get in the
Ew.
fire.
But
Well,
That's not really within my wheelhouse.
welcome back, Odo.
Hi.
Like, okay. Mr. Tannhauser,
Yeah,
do you know any
you know,
magic?
I'm thinking about it, and
What?
I was just thinking if you're abandoning this place, the couch might be salvageable.
That couch?
Yeah.
Now you're thinking.
You all can abandon this if you want. I'm going to go back to turning this into my hideout once people are no longer here.
Or turns Tannhauser, we
I'll
can't
take
leave
that
the
as
couch behind.
That is not a wise idea, Baldric. If assassins made it into this house, then they can likely do so again.
There are things I can't exactly move.
We can move them, provided we have a revolutionary movement. What, do you have a belay line here?
I can't show the object yet. It's not done. This isn't fair. I have no real argument because I've been forced out of my home, including the thing that I was preparing. So I'm kind of just
Mr.
like,
Tannhauser, just think about it. That if the people know that the people who attacked us will think that we would have moved away. So if some of us go, they think that all of us would have left. But if this place gets fortified and Mr. Crunch is over there, you know, we can make it look like that this place was just collapsed or something. So that means Mr. Baldric can stay. And so this will be Baldric's hideout again, but they'll track us instead.
Are we fortifying things?
Hold on.
Oh,
The primary issue before was all the people coming and going from the same place. If it's just me moving quietly and not a whole lot of people knowing that I'm here, how things used to be, it should probably be fine.
Good work.
I believe that in truth, seeking out a new hideout right now may be premature. It will be necessary, most likely, for us to begin organizing a better headquarters than a single-story tenement. But for right now, our adversary might not even realize their assassins have failed.
That's true.
That's
Hi,
right.
good morning.
In fact, they may be expecting a report from them at any moment.
I look at Oran.
Did you burn their clothes as well?
Oh, I didn't burn anything, but I could still get some of their clothes from Gorgamonger's stomach. Gorgamonger!
Baldric literally has a pile of clothes that he stripped off of. He has all of their loot, basically. The unsorted loot that is wadded up in a pile.
Oblivion looted them, yes. The clothes that are in surprisingly good condition, despite the fact one of them was thrown into a fireplace.
A thing I can also do, I am able to wild shape into a humanoid shape.
Wow, you could look like a human.
Wow, I can look.
Oran
I can
has
look
a
like
chance
them.
to be a real person.
Wow.
Dick. Let's take one thing at a time, because I think we're kind of spread out among 3 different activities. Let's focus on getting one thing squared away, please.
That's fair. That's fair. Tannhauser is going to take a look.
We must immediately begin planning our counterattack. Time is of the essence. We should rest, and then prepare for the raid on the manor. Afterwards, we can discuss matters of accommodation and land.
Right. Yeah, Baldric's gonna go to the door and he's gonna look at the sky to determine what time it is.
It's like the lightest shade of coming into morning. Like, it's still almost completely blackout. You can, however, see like little telltale signs that
so it's like
gonna be
fucking 4.
Exactly, yeah.
4 in the morning.
Oh boy.
It's probably a little too late to go back to sleep, but fine.
You are in the process. You could like finish your rest basically over the course of like 3-4 hours to get, you know, abilities and stuff back.
Yeah, well, why don't we do that, and then we can plot out the move on the estate that we will presume is not only his grandfather's but also Mr. Declan's own house. So we could presumably kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Presumably.
Yeah, makes sense to me. So we sleep and then we plan our glorious vengeance.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that is also wise. They might know that the jig is up, but that's fine. That's not the end of the world.
I mean, what are they going to send another squad in the next 4 hours? They're like, oh fuck, they obviously died. I can see them coming out of the chimney.
If I was an evil GM, you're fine. You can fucking rest. I'm not gonna.
Yubby.
I'm about to say, brother, like, are we or are we not? We're already putting a lot of time in this part.
Yes. No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. If Odo took much longer, my next plan was to do a whole thing of trying to get the couch out, but Odo came back, so we're good.
Thank God.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. All right. So you can all rest up, reset yourselves. I will go through your characters.
Baldric is going to grab Vina under the fucking armpits and drag her to the foul couch and throw her onto it. Sleep this time.
Oh, you need to throw this couch out.
I didn't exactly intend on a bunch of damn birds crapping on it.
Well, it's not the worst place I've slept.
Oran will
Ignore the chaise long over here. I don't know. I mean, I would have. Yeah, you know.
Oran will offer, go like, you could sleep with me, Gorgamonger. Gorgamonger's pretty comfy.
Oh, is he? Yeah, I'll curl up with Gorgamonger. He's a good boy, aren't you, buddy?
Where?
When Zoran is like, you can voice Gorg. I'm like, yes, X.
Fucking hate you all.
All right, Gideon,
Yeah.
you might want to duck out of here, and you. He's gonna point over at Crunch.
I might have customers. I got a full night's sleep. I feel well and rested.
No, that's fine. Just when you can, put a
Yes.
wall here.
Oh, all right.
Can I, I have never done this.
As you wish.
Build a wall, Mason man.
I just imagine like, all right, fine. Everyone goes to like sleep. Vina's like all curled up against Gorgamonger, and then bang, bang, bang. All right, I'm putting a wall.
No, he's repairing the building like a peasant from Warcraft.
Yeah.
More work.
Yes, my lord.
No, I want just a wall. I see people in the chat be like, "No, put a door there." It's like, no, wall. We're
There
not
you
doing
go.
this
There is
anymore.
no wall.
I can go outside if I want to enter his house.
He has built a wall.
Thank you. Thank you, Team Fortress 2 engineer.
Erecting on a wall here.
All right, well, I'm just gonna fucking head back and prepare to
All
rest
of you,
again.
all of you rest. You can all restore yourselves to full hit points.
Nice.
Baldric, you go back to your room. You know.
Oh boy, 4 hours of sleep. I know what this feels like.
Feels like victory.
All right.
Dirk insomnia.
Excellent.
Only
You could-
restores 16
Uh,
HP.
just edit your thing to be completely
Yeah.
full. You're good.
It's a very
Get
smart
juiced.
idea. I should have used this before, Baldric.
Baldric is gonna come out and he's going to see Crunch is in his house again somehow.
Oh,
What are you
yes,
talking about?
and the dresser is moved. Oh, well, you see, there was this thing. I found it when I was sleeping.
I'm going to start welding the wooden door shut.
Oh, what are you doing? It's perfect. As you see this like 10-foot wooden walkway that connects the two sides, literally leading to where Crotch's
Okay,
bed is.
I have to ask, is this
Yes.
visible?
Oh yeah,
from
like
the
there's
outside?
a pit. Like no, that's a pit that goes down into darkness.
Oh,
Yeah, like you step onto this like this wooden makeshift bridge and then look over the edges and it just goes down. I have no idea where that goes, but it is a sturdy bridge. It's gonna hold me in a full set of armor.
Like imagine as he says that, like Baldric's like just sawing the bridge on his side.
No, fine, we'll keep it. Put a door there. I'm not losing. Listen,
Well, there is
I
one.
can't
Look.
afford weather stripping that good.
Look. There is one. Ka-chunk.
Terrific.
It's a secret door. And he like leans through as you walk away.
Terrific. Glad to hear it. He's going to go inside and shut his door behind him. He's going back to bed.
All right, all of you.
For the record,
rest.
chat, no, he doesn't sleep with the fucking helmet on. It's just like it's easy to put on because it's you just put it on your head. It's easy.
Theoretically, his face is out right now.
Yeah, but you're not gonna know that.
Drew.
can I roll a
that's
perception
okay.
check to see Baldric's face?
Thurston, castrate Hulky now.
What?
Okay.
I'm rolling initiative for castration.
Go back to bed. Everyone sleep now.
I've given you the enfeebled condition. Rue.
Good bit, everyone. Yippee!
Good bit.
All right,
Yay!
yippee!
Funny.
Funny bits.
Everyone rests. There is the Final Fantasy. Take your pick, 1 through 6, the only true one in sounds, and then you all wake up the following morning. I'm gonna just like teleport you through walls because at this point I'm forcibly just moving all of your tokens for you.
Yeah,
as
before we
you
get into any more tomfoolery, you say.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's only been an hour.
On the way to the kitchen, as you move over our tokens, Oran presents his gray goo to Vina. I go like, I turned people into medicine.
Wow, that's
Are you
a
proud?
little fucked up. I am proud of you.
Oran
no,
hears the
it's-
fucked up and gets sad.
I say fucked up like it's sick, like it's awesome.
Oh, righteous. He wants to fist bump.
Oh, of course. I fist bump my boy.
Yeah.
Fist bump the goo.
He does a little bird, like, puff up feather thing of being all proud.
Oh, ruffle his little hair. Manoogie.
Oh, you scamp.
Oh, you scam.
Oh, you
Using people
scamp.
as product.
Converting corpses into medicine. What a
That's
what a
my boy.
thing to do.
Just like I always taught him.
Didn't know you guys were teaching Oran to be a war criminal.
Well, you didn't.
Yeah.
He learned it from
It was
you.
implied.
I learned it from you, Father.
learned it from watching
Alright.
you.
We're all at the table, and Oran's excited to see everyone.
At the table is heading at the head of the table is Baldric. Then to Baldric's immediate left is Marlene, who's returned. Then Tannhauser. Marlene is, of course, taking revolutionary notes for Tannhauser. Rehua. Then Cousin Ginebrin at the opposite end of the table, along with Duhakis. And then we have Vina, Oran, who for some reason the token just refuses to get rid of the sleeping animation. So that's just going to be there for forever. And then little Tessin.
He is so easy.
Crunch is participating, but is currently at the far end of his store. And so he cannot participate anymore because the wall has been sealed up, so he can no longer shout his opinions across the domiciles.
That's really sad.
I know.
Can we bring this wall down?
That's really sad. Can we kill Crunch?
I don't know if I want to do that.
He's my dog.
That's our boy.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill him either, but he can't talk anymore, so I guess we should.
Yeah, that's true. Let's get him. Anyway, goblins.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
You've all
so-
rested. Now is your time to discuss your plan.
So, we can't let Declan and his grandpappy get away with that. So we're gonna go to his house and kill him, right? That's the plan?
That is sort of the plan, though it could be such that Declan isn't responsible. I doubt it, though.
Those were his guys. I don't know if he was directly responsible, but somebody in his family definitely hired them.
Let's get some answers from Grandfather, shall we? Then we'll know what next to do.
And then we'll kill him, right?
Most likely.
Sounds like a plan. Or at the very least, rob the guy blind.
Well, robbery is always allowed.
I thought his grandfather was old and firm and on the verge of death anyway.
We're going
Makes
to
him easy
deal
to
with
rob
all of them
from.
anyway.
All right, then.
Yeah, but can we at least dismember him?
Yes.
Focus.
What do we know about this Declan,
Well,
Wait, which one?
the old one?
we know he's a big shot in the Medics Guild. So likely he had a hand in what was going
Ginebrin
on.
was. Cademan
Explain.
used to be a big name bit before even my time, but he's came a recluse after the death of his daughter.
Okay. How did his daughter die? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Okay, so maybe he didn't have anything to do with what was going on in the swamp. Or maybe he did.
Either way, we can obtain answers. But let's be sure not to immediately eviscerate him if we don't have to. He could be an ally.
Would he?
Old people are wise.
We've also met his son. And
this?
assassins came to...
Grandson.
Yeah, I was about to mention, yeah.
Yeah.
We met his grandson, and, well, if his grandson takes anything after him, then, you know, I think that he's better off dead.
We will soon find out. I assure you, you won't have to bargain hard for me to kill someone who has it coming.
Right. So we get
yeah.
answers from him.
Yeah, you're just gonna go there and break into an old man's house and get answers. I like it. It's forthright, direct, works for you.
So
It
we
is
should
usually how
probably...
we handle things.
We're pretty straightforward. We should probably also assume that he has more of those assassins crawling around the premises as well, though.
Indeed.
How do we expect to draw them out? Maybe we could cause a distraction?
No. I think that we will just have to take our chances. We'll know better when we see the mansion. Does anyone here have any familiarity with this mansion?
Got any appropriate lures?
I have probably some.
I have
Perhaps
lore. I
society.
talked to Sandal, and so I think I deserve to have some kind of buff for having to endure Sandal decks.
Wow. Okay.
Baldric's going to like look through his visor at Marlene.
Oh. Yes.
Would you know anything about this mansion? Where
Oh,
it is?
well.
Anything else?
Let me. Oh, well. You're talking about Sacristy Manor, right?
I presume so.
Yes, it's in the Prince's Pilaster. It's a large estate. Has a bit of a reputation though. It's lower in the Pilaster. It's like it's a bit of an anomaly among the architectural side of things.
How?
Normally in outset, speaking as a member of the Architects Guild, of course, everything builds on top of each other. You know, this building has buildings on top of it that have buildings on top of it, and so on and so forth. The Sacristy Manor's built around. There's buildings that soar above it, stories, 20 stories, some points. You can barely see light, but light does shine down because there's nothing above the manor itself.
Huh.
How mysterious.
There's a
Must
there's
mean
a
they're important.
courtyard. I think it's a two primary floor estate. Might be some underlevels to it, but no one's really gone in there as far as I'm aware who isn't a noble or someone high up on the social chain.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, somebody who has the, like, influence to not have anybody build on top of their house, gotta mean they're some kind of big, important people.
I'm gonna roll a society, see what I can find out about Sacristy Manor.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Oh, 20 winked at me, but it's only a 16.
It's only a 16 with a nat 2 on the dice. You have not really heard of Sacristy Manor, which means like beyond like you're hearing mentions of it from, you know, story related beats. The manor itself, like this noble must have like flown somewhat intentionally under the radar, because like I assume Tannhauser has like a list of like important places to blow up, and this isn't on there.
Yes, I do definitely have that. It's like a bucket list, but, you know, it's more important.
Yeah.
Well, it's likely then for something so unusual, we aren't dealing with your average everyday noble family. We're going in blind. Don't suppose we happen to know any architects, do we?
Baldric again side eyes the person from the Architects Guild.
Oh, like, yes, I've given you most of what I know. I mean, I'm only an adept in the guild.
Do you have access to
Plenty
any?
helpful. Have no fear.
Do you have access to any records?
I could see about getting them, but that would take time. It seemed like you were under a bit of a on the gun, under the I don't know the saying.
Then he is correct. We do need to go into this blind.
I mean, it's a noble's manor. It's also probably safe to assume that if Sandal had those tongueless things, then they probably more of them there.
Oh,
Almost definitely.
To that
And
end,
I don't want to fuck around with an even larger group of those guys.
Well, you'll be okay because I bought a lot of potions. You got a lot of potions now.
That is
You may
true.
want to start spreading those out amongst yourselves. No
yeah,
reason.
we're not getting caught flat-footed this time either. I'm actually going to have some things ready instead of just getting jumped in my house.
You know, I've been going through your people's loot a bit, and you know, there's some interesting stuff in here.
You're looking through our things.
Well,
That's
yeah,
kind of it's a bit of an invasion of privacy, don't you think?
it
I mean,
belongs
you
to
none
the
of you are
people.
doing it. You needed
Yes,
an
we're
NP.
the
Yeah,
people.
you needed someone to start managing your stuff, so I started managing it for you, and I think there's some investments you could be making with some of this gold and treasure too. I just thinking about that. You may use some purchases.
Wait, I
you
get
might
the
wanna-
hint. I get the
Okay.
hint.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to help.
Surely that's a good idea. What sort of investments were you thinking?
Well, you gave me 200 gold, which I used to buy some small curatives. Now they're minor curatives. Thank you, cousin Ginniburn. Like Ginniburn nods, but they're enough to get you through trap. But or through a little struggle. But you might wanna maybe punch up a bit, get some bigger things going on just in case, because it seems like you're going into something real dangerous. You might want to have, I don't know, a couple more things, little pick me ups and helps.
Yes.
Probably.
I was thinking that we should all scout out on antidotes. And in addition, there was something I wanted us all to do. Baldric, may I use your pantry
For what?
to create something?
Is it food?
No?
Okay, that's really awkward.
I will take the silence as permission.
And I am going to go
Oh,
into
no.
Baldric's pantry, and I am going to take several burlap sacks, which I assume are here.
Yeah.
One for each of us.
Okay.
In fact, I'll take two for each of us. And
Okay.
I'm going to fill them with salt.
I don't have that much salt.
That's a lot of salt.
I will fill them with flour,
Okay.
Okay.
and then I will come back and hand everybody 2 bags of flour.
Terrific.
In case they're
foes.
invisible.
Indeed. And even if we suspect they're trailing us, we can put this on the ground. Should we evade them, we should be able to track them by their footprints.
Well, I just yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Cousin Ginniburn. If it's magical invisibility, flower doesn't just bypass that. You'd need some kind of beseechment declaration to the gods to make that kind of plan work normally.
Hang on. Baldric is doing a think. Thurston,
Mm-hmm.
would it be possible to have this flower blessed? If we can we pay to have this flower blessed?
We have a cleric.
Not his god. His god wouldn't like us.
I mean, okay, so you're essentially trying to look for something that could just like disable invisibility.
Not disable it. Give us a bonus to detecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm not going to
that-
say, give me an item that will that will stop you from doing this. It's, can you give us a hand with this? We'll pay for it.
I thought it was a clever workaround invisibility. It's what I do in D&D sometimes.
it's a clever workaround, but also like you cannot spend like 5 copper to disable a spell, Speaker D. I will come at you.
Why not?
Because he said so. Because he's the GM. Move on.
Yes, and also because if shit like that happens, I could do that with like anything, right? Like it's an arms race.
I'm underwater, and alchemist fire can't hurt me. Fool.
We'll get wrecked. But that being said, like there are like you could spend a little bit of extra gold to like get some, maybe some like a clinging style powder to work with that. Something that might have like a bit more of a tangible effect, like remain through magic. Because like invisibility, anything that's on you, including your armor and stuff, also gets like turned invisible. If you pick up an item, it gets turned invisible. The flower would be like that. It would also get turned invisible. But you could do something like that maybe has like a counteracting effect with that. So there are certainly some effects, and I'm just like pulling up the spells. There's some oh gosh. What's the classic, the glitter dust-esque, but maybe not having to buy like a full glitter dust thing, right? And you could buy something cheap and like not crazy that would let you do this.
Sure.
Yeah. I'd probably say, just let me check here.
Oh, I totally forgot. In that entire fight, I wasn't completely honest with my combat capability, because I forgot I have Perpetual Infusions Bomber, which means I could have access to lesser Alchemist Fires and Acid Flasks as necessary forever.
Hey, Thurston.
Yes.
I think one of your own devs is pointing you out on stuff.
Oh no, who's pointing me? Who's pointing me out?
Hi, Kids here, Morlock. How you doing,
oh,
man?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Flower powder
go.
from Grand Bazaar lets you pinpoint invisible creatures.
There you go. See, that's fine. See, Grand Bazaar. There we go. See, I was trying to find it.
When Grand Bazaar does it.
Yeah.
I mean,
when Tannhauser does it.
Yes. No, that is absolutely correct.
I know.
Thank you, Tannhauser.
While we're all selecting things to do, Thurston, I have a question. Is my frickin' formula book set in stone? Once I put something on it, I can't swap it out for anything else, right? Because I've got a lot of shit in here that I am never going to use.
Well, yeah, but you're like a wizard. You prepare it at the beginning of the day. You can just go out and buy new formulas and stuff.
Can I have that be done?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have Baldric look into having some alternatives, because I found a couple alternative bombs that I could use that could be usable.
Yeah.
Even though straight damage is probably far more useful, but some of these are at least interesting.
We like interesting.
We do.
Until I get it and can't use it again.
Okay, yeah. All right, so yes, you can use a bag of flour. All right, fine, Speaker D, but it doesn't actually, it makes them, visible. They still get the concealment, and then it disappears, almost immediately. So you can do it, but it's, a temporary, if you know where they are thing. There you go. And you have to target
more useful than you know.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Thurston, can I get a bonus for throwing fire at them because flour is flammable?
Hey, that's synergy right there.
Anyway, yeah, so that's what Baldric is going to go try and find some alternative formulas from around the city to try and find something more useful. I already have a couple items in mind, Thurston, if that's fine.
Yeah, of course. You may go and make your purchases of that. Okay. What other preparations? And again, this can apply to any of you. So, Rehua, you can change your spell selection for the day as you would like, as a divine
I'm going to prep all my bombs once I get these formulas. So just, we'll do that at that time. But
I think a point of order, just so it is mentioned now, I have exchanged fly for stone skin for today.
Nice.
Okay.
That's the only spell change I'm making.
Well, how vertical is this place? Are we going to need fly? I feel like we may maybe swap out a different spell.
I'll keep fly just in case, so I can use it on someone else.
I don't want us to start at the top of the building. I feel like we should go in from the bottom.
Fair enough.
Well, there's only 2 floors.
Okay.
There's only the 2.
Say.
So yeah. So it's like a manor it's a 2-floor manor. Again, from what Marlene has expressed to you.
Okie dokie. I don't have to prepare anything, so I'm gonna just spend the day taking a big nap. I don't know. Can I farm panache in advance? I'm just gonna be doing backflips outside.
Yeah, have a panache montage. I guess my question would be if there's like anything like, I guess you're kind of a character who has been keeping up with your equipment, Vina. So I don't think there's anything equipment wise you're even like, oh god. No, I think you're pretty good.
I don't think I'm of a level where I can get a +2 rapier yet, so
Not really. Runes, yeah, not
crazy
quite.
today out there.
They are.
I'm gonna go out there and
donuts.
shoot them.
What?
In
No, don't do that.
Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
in Minecraft.
Lawyers,
Zoran,
no.
it doesn't work. Zoran, it doesn't
Lawyers,
work.
no.
Yeah, no, you got to be like 10th level, so you're a bit ways. The one upgrade some of you could like potentially look at would be tossing resilient onto some of your armor now, but that costs 340 gold pieces, so it's pricey, but it does grant you a +1 item bonus to all your saving throws. So. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool. Pretty useful.
Pretty cool.
Could be fun. Could be fun.
Could be fun. Could be
Oh
fun.
boy, everybody.
Oh boy. Do you need the cost for formulas, by the way?
I do. I have a couple that I will. Do I sell them say them to you, or should I message you them?
Here, I'm gonna save us some time, and I'm gonna shoot you the. Here's how much they cost based on the level of the formula you're purchasing.
Okay, so
Cool.
let's see. I think it's a level 5 formula. Is what I'm looking at here.
I will trust you. You can add the ones and then just take the gold out. That's fine. We don't have to hold everything up for the
Don't
great
worry,
purchasing.
I'm not.
No. You're good. You're good. And then
Yeah, I think this is a good idea. This is a 4. Interesting.
So as
no.
Baldric does, Earndil does all of that.
Mhm.
Do we want to round it about as he figures that out?
Oh yeah,
Anyone
what else? Anyone else have any prep they want to do? Purchases, whether those be consumables or whatnot that you think might be useful before you go
load us up with
into.
potions, guys. Like seriously, I
that
can't
is true.
produce anything useful.
No.
I can
Yeah.
produce elixir of life, but it's not as good a healing potion as a healing potion.
I'm just swapping out my spells right now. I'm trying to find which one I
Yeah,
want to
can
leave.
I grab and I had 11 gold on my person and I gave 10 of it to Stuart Medium. And as a result, I am going to be taking everything out of the people's loot because I'm very generous like that. And I would really like 2 antidotes for everybody.
Ooh.
Okay, so antidotes. Now, antidotes, of course, have different levels to them, right? So it depends what version of an antidote you want to get. I can pull that up here.
How do we feel about antidote moderates? They're 35 a pop for a +3.
Given how crazy that anti-spellcasting potion was on you, I would honestly focus on getting those for yourself. I don't think that poison would be as insane on the non-spellcasters.
No,
So
but
get
that
one
would
for
be
you,
really
Rehua, Oran.
okay. Yeah, fair enough. So on the spellcasters, then, so I'll grab 2 for me, 2 for Oran, 2 for Rehua.
Okay.
And also
Subtract that from the Popple's loot, please.
absolutely, that's going to be.
Oh,
let me just
I want to point this out, by the way. Who here has a weapon that has not been given an essence yet? I know someone has the essence of the Martinet on one of their weapons.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Or
honestly...
no, we took the essence of the Martinet off because it's too conspicuous.
Because it
Yeah.
glowed.
Oh, so it's just gone then.
No, I don't think it went back in the people's loot. It might
Yeah, it's
actually just
on-
be in
it's in my-
Tannhauser's.
yeah, it's in my
Yeah.
inventory.
Better say,
I'll-
if someone wants to take the essence of Squelchfoot, select which of the 2 rolls you wish to take instead of the re-rolled result. You can re-roll something effectively.
I do have a hammer. I can hit it.
We could give that to fucking Vina.
Better say, you might benefit the most
I don't
from it, and he also liked you the most.
I don't
It is
I don't know about
categorically
that one.
correct.
I suggest you take that one.
Yeah, I'll
He's
go ahead and
Conch
take
while
it.
he's here.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Crunch is like, oh, I shall take the essence of this sweet child who I never met. And,
I will stuff him into this sword.
He was a good boy.
I would also. Can I recharge my magic wand?
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's not a one and done.
No, wands are not one and done. No.
When do they recharge?
Well, there's no such thing as a long rest in this game. One sec.
Once
I think
per
there's
day.
like it's like a once per day thing. Yeah,
I've had a
262.
level 3 fireball in my pocket like this entire time.
No.
But I thought it was a one. I thought it was like a scroll, like fucking Elder Scroll.
Wands and scrolls are different, bruh.
All right.
All right.
Great to know. So I don't have to do anything special there. What I will do, however, is I would like to potentially
In fact, I'll regret saying this. You can also overcharge a wand and cast it an extra time per day, but risk destroying it.
You will regret saying that.
I think you're going to
Always take the gamble.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm a gambling man. What can I say? Okay, other thing I'm going to do is I'd like to get enough equipment to upgrade my grappling gun. I would really like it to be better and potentially maybe wrist mounted. I know a wrist grappler is 25 gold pieces to attach to my wrist, but it's 50 feet as opposed to 100. Also, if there's anything I can do to make the reloading easier.
I mean, the wrist grappler would probably be the upgraded version here.
Okay.
Just because there isn't much more beyond that, but you could probably go further beyond with some narrative declarations or something if you wanted to do crazy stuff with it.
All right. In that case, could I spend so a wrist grappler clockwork is 40 GP. Could I spend 20 and roll a crafting to see if I can make a clockwork one out of the base components?
Yes, but that would basically be all you could do today.
This is the final thing I wanted to do, so.
Okay. And if you roll a nat 1, you get nothing.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, roll it.
Nat 20!
There you go.
Nice.
There you go. In fact, you
Ready
will
for
only have
action.
to pay 20 gold.
Yay.
There you go. Yay.
All right,
He haggled.
Thurston, I have decided on the things I wish to purchase. If you can throw them in my alchemical book, please.
Okay, let me pull up your thingy widget.
Yep.
Where is Baldric? It's a Baldric pulling up your formulas. Gonna cast some formulas.
I have to ask, can I
Formulas.
purchase uncommon formulas as well, or just the regular ones?
Uncommon formulas are you have to ask permission and they have to be available. So, generally speaking, uncommon purchases should be made outside of session because then
That's
you put
fine,
me in
that's
the
fine.
awkward situation of having to argue them publicly.
I didn't realize I could buy more
Yeah.
alchemical formulas was the annoying thing. So
No, yeah.
if I'd known that, I would not have been just exclusively using this. I'd have been like, damn it. This is all the spells I get.
All right, what do you want?
Can I have Crystal Shards Moderate?
Okay, got it. Next.
May I have Skunk Bomb Moderate?
Oh.
Got it.
Bottled
Yeah,
Lightning.
Moderate.
Yes, please. Sorry, I forgot
There you
the
go.
blessers again.
Yeah, you're good.
And then following that, I will also take. Do I want? Yeah, I'll take Frost Vial Moderate as well. So that is 9 plus 5, so that's 14 gold. I'll deduct that from the Peebles loot.
Yeah. Oops. I tried to drag the Frost Vial effect. There we go. There's your Frost Vial.
No, no, you
Because
already
there's
did it.
effect.
I'm already poisoned with it.
Good.
Tagging
Good.
you.
Kill you with
Peebles
Frost
loot, I'm going
Vials.
to deduct 14 gold, not 14 platinum.
Yes. All of your money is gone.
So we
No.
have 900 gold left. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I might steal a little bit from the people's loot for some potions of quickness, because haste on a swashbuckler is incredibly good.
Can I, in addition to buying the alchemical formulas, Thurston, craft some quicksilver mutagen to just have to give to her?
Yes, but again, you don't have like a lot of time like that.
Okay.
Crafting items takes like days, right? So,
Okay, wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
In that case, then I'll take that, and I will begin formulating the things that I actually want to produce. Give me one moment.
Yeah. I think grabbing a couple of haste potions, maybe one for me and one for Tannhauser, because I know that I believe which one of our casters has haste.
I have haste.
I have.
You have haste.
I have haste.
Oh, 3 people have haste.
Yeah, but it costs a
Now,
spell slot.
hold
to do
on.
that.
Because you still probably want them. So I was actually going to ask, is we have 2 people already who can take haste. I can also take slow.
Yes, put that on Vina.
What does slow do?
Reduces the target, or well, rather gives them the slowed 1 condition for 1 round. On a failure, it's slowed for 1 minute, and on a crit fail, it's slowed 2. It reduces the amount of actions they can take by the level of the condition.
Ooh.
So they only get 2 actions as opposed to 3, or at a crit fail, 1 action.
And does it only affect one person?
Once I get 6 level spell slots, I can affect up to 10 creatures.
Wow.
So
I
one
like
for now.
Slow.
I like
Yeah.
it.
1 for now, yes.
And
Hey-
I
hey,
assume you
Chance.
have to like concentrate on haste.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
just do
don't?
it and you're
It
one and
just
done.
happens.
Haste is
Oh, it doesn't
a
happen.
thing, but if you do a quickness potion, this is something to keep in mind because everyone's like, yes, quickness potion, I just quaff it. Remember, you have to draw and quaff, so it's basically 2 actions to
Right.
do it
Okay.
unless you're holding the potion. The benefit of the quickness potion is it doesn't like sap actions from other spellcasters in the group. However,
Right.
a potion of quickness does cost 90 gold pieces, so just keep that in mind as well. But you have a
In
lot
that
of money,
case,
so
That is
yeah.
true. In that case, I will just rely on my friends to make sure that they're giving me buffs, right? You're gonna give me buffs, right?
Sure, bestie.
Your volley, I'll buff you.
Actually,
Shocking grasp.
speaking of buffs, because that's what a lot of my prepared spells are geared towards, not what's currently on. I was thinking about swapping out Radiant Beam, which again reduces another ranged attack that we have. I can either throw on Implement of Destruction or Radiant Heart of Devotion. Now, Implement, I can target myself or an ally, well, specifically their weapon and then an enemy. On a success, well, assuming they have to make a will save. If they succeed, they take 2d6 mental damage the first time that weapon hits the target. If they fail, they take an additional 2d6 persistent metal damage. And if they're critically hit by the weapon, the enemy is doomed 1 for as long as it takes the persistent metal damage. And on a crit fail, it takes an additional 4d6 persistent metal. And same thing, if it's crit, or it does a crit, it's doomed 1.
Damn.
And then there's Radiant Heart Devotion, which I speak a prayer to the heavens who assist you and your righteous allies. Your heart begins to glow with a radiance that fills the arena with bright light. The spell has the following effects on the creatures in the area based on their alignment. So good creatures get in the emanation get +1 status bonus to attack rolls, and their strikes deal an additional 1d6 good damage. Neutrals that begin their turn in the emanation have to succeed a will save or be dazzled for 1 round. And evil creatures that begin have to succeed a will save or they are blinded for 1 round.
Well, it's good that alignment still exists, and we haven't switched to the remaster yet. Also, one other option as you were debating the Hulky thing, just to further answer your earlier question, Odo, you cannot get like bigger weapon upgrades yet, but one thing you could purchase, though it is darned expensive, is you could spend 400 gold pieces and get a greater oil of potency, which lets you turn one of your weapons into a +2 greater striking weapon for 1 minute.
Ooh. That's
But it's 400, so it's pricey.
That's a lot.
And
That's a lot
it's
of
one
those.
user, and it's also 12th level, so that's why it costs a lot, because it's like a consumable for a higher level. So
I think I'd rather save the money for the permanent upgrade later on.
that's fair.
Because when do we get to go to the next tier of upgrades? Level 10?
Yeah, so if you're like thinking about like runes and stuff, for like armor, it's generally your next armor upgrade's at 11. Resilient is this level, and that's the 340, and that's the basically slot resilient into your armor, and you get +1 to all your saves. Weapons, their scaling is level 4 is the one you got, level 12 is the striking, and level 10 is going to be the +2. So also, the important thing about getting the +2 on your weapon, it means you can put in another potency rune. So like right now you've got your like frost rune in your weapon. Once you get a +2 weapon, you could put like frost and something else into your weapon. So
Oh man, I can do frost and fire for that weird MMO shit.
Yes. But like you could also, I don't know, go like stupid and get like keen, so you crit on a 19 or something.
Oh yeah, well I guess that's useful.
I guess. I mean, oh my god. Anyways,
I have
But
spent
I think-
every single point. I am now equipped for battle.
good. And I think at this point, as we are finishing up the last of the purchases and thoughts on that, how about we take our break, everybody, and then when we come back, we will see what the matter is.
Yay!
Wahoo boo.
We will be right back, chat, and we'll also do our little Q&A session as well from Patreon and also from chat itself a little bit. So we're going to do that for the break. And don't go anywhere.
Hey.
Where?
Where?
All right, now that we're back, Thurston, how screwed are we
Yes.
now?
Well, I believe where we left off, you had all made your preparations for the travel to Sacristy Manor. Eventually, taking information you're provided by Marlene, you're able to make your way out of the Pons Pilaster to the more austere Prince's Pilaster in the center of the city, which you have been to before. So just a reminder for everyone here. Here you are in the lovely, like, reaches of the Pons Pilaster, and now you have made your way inwards towards the Prince's Pilaster and sort of the district of the city that is far more built up than some of the others. Well, everything in Outset sort of builds upon itself, and there's layers of buildings between everything. It's truly the Prince's Pilaster that soars above it all, as the structures of this Pilaster district rise above everything else. You make your way in through this district, and as you do, you eventually come to Sacristy Manor. The area of this manor is, as Marlene said, actually requires you to travel down in a sort of strange way through twisting corridors and different passes. As you continue on following this, you can see there's less and less people available. Eventually, you're kind of just crossing the sort of like one-off person moving through these tunnels, or even just mindless undead performing maintenance or routine tasks. Eventually you can make your way towards the entrance to the manor proper, which is about a 15-foot wide stone bridge that leads to a large exterior courtyard. The courtyard is notable because of the prevalence of plants in it, along with a large central water feature. Buildings soar above this area. We're talking like hundreds of feet above you. So it's almost like you're kind of like in this claustrophobic area, despite the fact that like the courtyard itself is like 80 feet wide, but it's only about 5 feet on either side from large soaring buildings. So you're in kind of this like 90 by 60 foot area that is depressed while everything else is soaring above you. The manor itself, probably a structure that's maybe 100 feet wide, looms at the opposite end of the courtyard, but you find the bridge and the walkway towards it. You can start making your way along the walkway there, but if there's any preparations, you can tell that now would probably be a good time to do so.
Sounds good. Yeah, usually, if we weren't attempting to take prisoners, I should say that in character, shouldn't I?
Boy, it sure is a shame we're not burning down this mansion.
Is it Oran's like, oh, yeah, oh, man, snaps.
I wish I'd remembered, but unfortunately, this old man might be innocent.
Mr. Tannhauser,
That's true.
Yes.
do you want me to fly around and maybe look for and kind of scout around and also kind of mentally remember any exits? So in case we need to, or any anti-revolution people want to leave?
They're called reactionaries, Oran, and while I don't know why you would need my approval, I most certainly do approve. This is a good idea.
I was like, okay. Oran, I would like to basically scout forward, like the wild shape into a soaring shape, and I'll take the form of a bird, and basically, also for context, I pet Catch Skorgamonger, that come with me and stuff. And I like to soar forward and just kind of like fly around the area, just kind of getting an idea of like, what's the mansion like? It's like, is anybody outside? Like, what's the state of things? Kind of peek through the windows.
Yeah, you're having some difficulty getting to the windows because of how close this is to other structures, but I can give you a bit of like info on the manor. The manor is about 120 feet wide, and then about like 80 feet long.
Yeah.
It has two sections, not including the front courtyard, that are outside. One of them appears to be some sort of like back garden area. There's like a wooden shed, there's a bench, and it has various like trees. Then there's a smaller courtyard in like further inside the building that's open, and that has some like hedgerows and another smaller water feature, and then like a stone bench that's overlooking. Otherwise, everything else is kind of built on itself. You can see that there's like risen up areas. There's a room to the back, a larger section that only appears to be on the first floor. It doesn't connect to the second floor, so it's kind of like an addition on the back, or at least something that's not, doesn't go up to the second level.
Yeah.
The second story itself has, a smaller footprint, so to speak, but like various rooms are there. You can see that there are, like windows that you can somewhat peek in, but they appear to all be like shaded somehow, like they have frosting on them. So you can get close, but you can't quite peek into them properly. But you get a sense that this is a very like large structure. There's no one on patrol. Like the outside, that outside courtyard, the secondary one that I mentioned that's sort of in there, the water feature looks to be fairly like stagnant and unmoving. The trees and whatnot in the back garden are, like kept, but nothing like that. Hasn't had an arborist here for a while. There's doors that like enter in from various places, but you'd have to land in wild shape for that.
Let's go. But at least it looks lived in.
Oh yes, like it looks like there are people here. Probably not like a great amount of maintenance, but there are people here.
Okay.
It's not abandoned.
Okay. Oran will fly back and report all that information.
Okay.
And he will transform back. That's what I found out.
What do you all make of this?
I think in this situation, I'm following your guys' lead, because I'm just going to be hurling things at whoever comes in, so,
The fact that there's no patrol that we can see probably means there is a patrol that we cannot see.
That is entirely true, especially how upper-ranking members of many of the established factions in the city, or, well, at least the Chamberlain, had invisible, very large cohorts. So I think There might be more inside. There could be some out, but not that we would see, or certainly not ones that they would like to let their presence be known.
All right. So, how good are you guys at sneaking? Anybody?
Baldric kind of just leans to the side and raises his hand. All right,
Uh-huh.
sure.
Impossible.
I am almost 8 feet tall. I cannot sneak very well.
Oran raises up. I feel like I could be pretty sneaky.
Do we want to have a whole bunch of people go in and be stealthy? Like, this is me to the players. Like, we do this every time. And invariably someone bungles it, and then it's like, there it goes.
This is true. However, the alternative, if some are sneaking and some are not, is to split the party.
And one would assume that the person
Let's-
who is split off can go back into stealth and then leave.
Yeah, let's just go in together. You know, he might just be a friendly guy. You know, just go in, do a little knock, sell some cookies.
You know
Walk
what?
in
You
the
guys go
front
in. I will be
door?
stealthed. I'll split from the party. There, easy.
Are you advancing or are you staying behind?
I'll advance stealthily.
Okay.
Okay, maybe if we want to split up, then the people who can stealth should try to go in and find a way to open up a way for Oran and Rehua to get in.
I gotta be real with you. I do not think we should split up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to stay
Yeah.
together. Every
And
time we
I-
split, it's bad. So
I don't love our chances of sneaking past invisible sentries.
Yeah. So maybe what we do is we scout the exterior, try to see if we can locate the room that Grandpa's in. And then, I mean, can Gorgamonger fly?
yes.
Thurston, I have to ask, is there any way that I can sneak in a way that takes into account that someone who I can't see might be watching me?
I mean, sure. Like,
Like, if I just
Yes.
take extra time to prep my stealth, can I just do that? Because I have a 17 in stealth.
yeah, you're incredibly stealthy, but it's a dice game, right? So like
Yep.
I'm
you're
aware,
opposed
but,
by
like-
perception checks and other things. So you can go ahead and stealth, but I think what the thing is you would be advancing on your own. There is a chance something goes horribly wrong if you are alone.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm thinking that maybe we scout around the outside, try and be as careful as possible with it, locate Grandpa's room, and then see if we can find a way to just get directly in there. We've got flying, we've got magic. I think fighting our way through the building is gonna be dicey.
By that logic, I will also point out, like, odds are we're not just gonna get into Grandpa's room any easier than going through the rest of the place.
I
Like-
assume he's got a window.
There will probably be guards that are also invisible in there.
That's true, but there will be more
Knowing the
guards
way
throughout
to
the
go is important. That's just why I'm proposing that I go in quietly for now, and then I can just quietly leave.
house.
That is fair. It's the worry of if something goes wrong, and of course, if you do somehow bungle a roll, like against a big invisible sentry, you might just get mollywopped and end up in a fountain.
I have many materials at my disposal.
But it's what Earndil wants to do. He really wants to stealth and go
Yeah,
forward.
I mean,
Everyone else
I-
stay group,
I-
and Earndil can go
If we don't
forth
want to
and
do
stealth.
this, just say don't do this, and
Yeah.
I'll just fucking go with it. But like we all, it's whatever.
I mean, with a plus 17, you have a pretty decent chance of making sure that you are not spotted.
Oh,
but
that's fair.
All I need to do
Uh,
is find. I'm not doing this to like go through the whole files and do this all on my own. I'm doing this to like give advance information for you guys, not do
Yeah.
everything myself.
see if there are any blind spots that we could all kind of
Yes.
exploit.
I am not doing this to Assassin's Creed Hitman Blood Money this. I am literally just going in to take a look.
It would be really funny if you were, but I understand.
No, yes, this is now the Baldric game.
Yeah, you see us go the
It's
entire
Baldric's
mansion.
Gate.
You go in to kill Grandpa, you smash an alchemist fire over his head.
Unfortunately, it didn't work because Grandpa is magically enhanced. Grandpa's power increases in shadows. There is no place to hide.
Grandpa is hungry. All right. So realistically, is there any way I can prepare to go in under the assumption I will be looked at from different angles that I can't see?
I mean, that's what a stealth check is, right? Like, your stealth check is you doing your best to remain hidden.
Okay, figured I'd ask.
Yeah, like, if
Like,
you
if
want
I have to take something else in advance just to be like, hey, even if I can't see the guy who's keeping an eye out for me, I would be harder to see.
I mean, that to me is just stealth, right? Like,
Okay,
your stealth check is you
ask.
just using your abilities to remain hidden from all targets.
Hey, in that case, I am going
So before you do this, I want to clarify exactly what is happening here. So Baldric is going to scout ahead. The party is going to stay back. Baldric's goal is to scout through the courtyard towards the entrance of the manor and then sneak into the manor. Is that the plan?
Yes, I'm going to just understand what the layout of the place is so we don't blunder into a place and not have any idea what it looks like.
Okay. So there is this courtyard here that is like 70 feet across, and then the entrance to the manor. So where is the party going to be in relation? Are you all walking into the courtyard together and getting up to the door, and then like solid Baldric's going in? What's the or are you all sort of staying back far past the courtyard? Like, how are you all approaching this beyond just Baldric's going to sneak in? What are the rest of you doing? How are you going to position yourselves? How far away are you going to be?
I think we're just gonna scout around, kind of like there. You said there's a wall around the outside.
Yeah, here I'm going to show a map so that this will help you a little bit visually.
I'm about to say, isn't the courtyard publicly available?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, if the courtyard's publicly available, then I think we can just wander the perimeter a bit.
There is a gate that is open, but there is a courtyard, and then there are the twin double doors to the manor further up to the north.
Right. So we can
I was
assume...
thinking we could knock.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I propose.
could.
Just go in, just say hi. It's not like the guy thinks we're hostile.
Okay.
I mean, we did definitely kill some of his
You guys
assassins.
hyped me up like we were going in here fucking guns blazing, and now we're going to talk to him.
We might as well exhaust our options of diplomacy before we resort to a straight up assassination.
Yeah.
I literally said before we came here, it's a shame I couldn't justify burning the mansion down.
Yeah. And I just check things just in case. And then I also propose, let's just go up there and knock and do cookies.
We could.
Just go. I'm done formulating. Go and knock on the door.
Right.
It's a waste of my time.
That they know that we're hostile.
Let's just go.
Oran gets his ashes cookies out.
Nom, nom, nom.
All right.
So to set the scene, there is this like wide open courtyard with the various hedges, small plants that have been set up. There is a large water feature in the center. It's sort of like a multi-tiered thing that is spewing out sort of a gurgling water. The house itself is kind of offset a bit. You can tell that the door doesn't even like perfectly align. So anyone with like any kind of architectural knowledge, this like unnerves you that the path doesn't perfectly line up to the door. But as you take all of this in, you can see there's a large door. There are some frosted windows on the wall, but again, it looks like everything here has been set up to be frosted. There is sort of the gate that is currently like partly ajar, which you are coming up to as a group. You sort of like push on it lightly. There is a small wooden sign on it that as you get close has sort of a like long ago etched in. You can tell by discoloration on the wood. It like reads private property.
All right, so assuming we're trying for diplomacy, am I gonna knock on the door and say like, "Hey, we have an appointment"? Like, what's our excuse gonna be for seeing Grandpa?
Yeah, the alibi.
We could just ask to see him regarding his son or regarding pertinent information regarding the Medics Guild. It's not even a lie.
Well, they did say that he's no longer technically affiliated with the Medics Guild, or
Exactly.
he was.
Exactly. It could be related to his tenure.
Huh. Or we could say that we're here with a doctor. Baldric is technically a doctor.
It's
No, I'm
true,
not.
but he is
Well, he
does
would,
live in a private residence.
and he would expect a private doctor that he knows
Oh,
personally.
True.
Exactly.
I think like just stepping ahead of ourselves a little bit as we figured our alibi to go say hi. I would like to propose that because Oran is dog garbage at diplomacy, and it's better that he kind of stays hidden for stuff. I propose that I wild shape into a mouse and basically just kind of hide in someone's sleeve or just someone's like pant leg or something. And so whenever the door opens, and then depending on the situation, if it looks like they're going to let us in, then we just kind of go. And then at some point I deploy, and then I go try to find the person we're looking for, and then try to like find where it is in the house while you guys are socializing.
Yeah.
And then I can.
That's
report
fine by
back.
me.
Yeah,
I
I want to
can
propose
in
it.
my
And,
pocket.
yeah, I wanted to propose it instead of randomly doing it. Where it's like, oh no, Oran's gone. That's what Oran will do. Basically, he'll prepare all his focus spells just to maintain a mouse form for a while, and he will turn into a mouse and chill out with who wants to carry Oran.
I will, because I imagine I'm going to be doing the diplomancing, unless anybody
Awesome.
else is trained in diplomacy.
Nope. You to face it up. Facing.
I'm facing.
There, Oran's now mouse. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So
Right.
Oran's chilling with Vina.
And then the
Alright.
plan is to sort of like walk together as a group up to the door.
Yeah. So what is our alibi? If we're going with diplomacy, what are we saying to get in? Are we saying we just have pertinent information for him? We are here to see him. He should be expecting us. What's our angle?
Sure, we can say that we've got information for Grandpa. We had to speak to him right away because it concerns his shitty garbage son, Sandalwood.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna subtly imply that maybe somebody is going to try to blackmail Sandal, and we're trying to get ahead of it.
I'll be quite honest with you. If this person has the same guards as Sandal, he might already be aware of what's going on. Let's play it by ear.
All right. So I am going to imply that Sandal Declan is that we're here to try and make sure he's aware that there's some blackmail material out on Sandal Declan. Why is there this big dude? Oh,
He's a big lad. He's a big lad.
who's that?
He was
big
very
dude?
large.
For podcast listeners, as Thurston's setting things up, sometimes when you spawn tokens in, depending on the size and thing or whatever, it just makes them fuck all huge.
Yes. That's all. There was a large token that appeared on the map briefly. Ignore it. Move on.
Yeah, just don't look behind a curtain.
For a second, I just thought there was a giant skeleton. I'm like, all right, happy Halloween, let's go.
A skeleton appears.
All right, gang, let's go knock on the door.
Squeak, squeak.
All right. So you begin making your way through the courtyard. As you pass through the gate, are you kind of all like grouping together, I'm guessing, and just kind of
Yeah.
like...
Yep.
Group select us and move us through Thurston.
Okay, I will do this. Let's do. You begin making your way up. As you do, there is a like rattling sound that comes from the fountain, and within a few moments, a skeletal figure appears in the fountain. The bones sort of clanging together as this skeleton, who has the appearance of like a skeleton, but then as they sort of assemble in the fountain and step out of it, there is this moment where they get like almost like a spectral semi-corporeal suit. Like it looks like they're dressed in, anyone who has society even trained would recognize like this is like a servant's outfit, like a butler, and this like skeleton sort of steps out and stands there in front of you, and there's like a droning voice that somehow comes from this, breathless undead. Welcome to the Sacristy Manor. Do you have an appointment?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Is there any way we could get in and see the master?
The master is occupied and is taking no visitors. You should leave now.
Yes, but we have some very important information that I believe he would be very, very interested in knowing.
Are you with the guilds?
We're affiliated.
With which guild are you affiliated, and can you show me your marker?
Let's see. Man, I should have stolen that from Pawn.
I'm going to take out my Escoriaturge. I'm going to nudge Vina and hope that Vina picks up on the implication of me presenting a Tyrant's Guild weapon.
Oh! Yes, we happen to be affiliated with the Tyrants Guild.
The Tyrant's Guild has no place in this pilaster. They are banished from this place. Per city edicts, you should definitely not be here.
Well, we said we're affiliated, not that we're necessarily with the Tyrants Guild.
We're messengers.
And I'd like to potentially assist with a deception or diplomacy roll.
You got
Maybe
a good
society.
bluff there, Vina?
I have a plus 16!
Give me that sweet deception, please.
I will. Can I assist with society?
Sure.
Knowing that, the Tyrants Guild would send messengers.
19.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nat 20!
Yay!
Oran helps by speaking.
Your association is understood. The master is inside, however, he is not taking visitors. I apologize that I am not able to facilitate a meeting. His methods are quite clear in this. I wish I could help you more, but the master has only set me here to be a messenger for those coming in. You can proceed, of course, to the entrance, and the skeleton turns and waves towards the doors. However, note that should you traverse any more through this area, you will trigger the manor's immediate defenses. I cannot disable them myself. I would if I could, but I cannot. The master is quite clear on that.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you so much for your help. What should we specifically avoid triggering? What sort of things, where should we avoid? Just to make sure that we don't spring anything or inconvenience you in any way.
It is not a matter of springing. It is a matter of this courtyard is entirely a entry point for the manor. You would need to travel to the main door. However, should you proceed beyond the median, and he points to the water feature in the center of it, basically doing a line, if you travel past the fountain, if you travel past it, you will conjure forth the defenses of this courtyard, which would need to summarily be defeated in order to access the manor. I apologize, I am unable to provide you with access myself, but the master has not given me such permission. And you can tell that this mindful undead absolutely believes you, but it's hey, I just work as a cashier here. I can't give you this.
Man, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah, but hey, if you go beyond this point, you're gonna trigger some defenses, and you should be ready for that.
Of course. Is there any way for guests to bypass these defenses? Is there any way we could possibly go inside and pass on a message to the Master?
No, the Master does not take messages except from those who have been pre-approved in his dealings, such as the tongueless ones or the whelp.
The whelp. Would that be Sandal?
Yes. There's like a tone of disgust in this undead's somewhat rasping voice.
I put a hand on his shoulder. He's the help, and I'm just like, I get it. I've met him too. That's actually why we're here.
However, I do not suspect the defenses would be much of a threat to a group of you if you were prepared for and ready for them when you trigger them, especially if you have access to, shall we say, flammable items.
Indeed. So, one last question, if you'll permit me. Are the tongueless ones present?
Yes, there is a host of them within the manor at present. They are becoming more and more disconcerted with the establishment.
Oh? Do you mind too terribly elaborating on that? You have been so much help so far.
They are unfamiliar with the tone of the manor and of our ailing master's work within.
I see.
Sounds like son's making a power move on dad.
I know. And it sounds like we could
Rush in and save him.
to not with these guys, because they're definitely doing shit with the rot, probably, maybe.
I would suggest you prepare and then you handle yourselves with the defenses, at which point you may enter the manor unaccosted beyond the tongueless ones. He starts walking, like, doing a circle around the, like, sort of the internal, like, foliage planters. I wish you luck in the struggle to come. And he sits on a bench.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're an absolute bro, and we'll just make sure you don't get caught in the crossfire. Oh, expanding.
So, at the sound of that, it sounds like Oran doesn't need to be a mouse anymore. So we just kind of just animorphs back out and just stands around.
All right, well, I turn to the crew. Looks like we don't really have any choice but to start, beating the shit out of people. It's what we do best.
All right, well, that's what I've got all my equipment for. He's going to reveal the fucking bandolier of multicolored explosive bottles that he has.
And one more question before we go in, especially now knowing that the tongueless ones are a little disconcerted. Has anybody kept anything that we got from the swamp? Any of the evidence of the Tyrant's Guild, or the Medic's Guild misdeeds?
Oran cashes Gorgamonger out to stand behind him. He's evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, does he show any physical signs of what happened to him in the swamp?
Looks at Thurston.
No, because you had him healed.
Yeah, I had him all purified and reborn, so... But...
Is there any way... Rehua, you can do projections with your lens, right?
I mean, it does emit light. I don't know what you...
I thought I thought you've made little. Don't you have like a minor illusion?
This is like another example why fucking fantasy games can no longer deal with the concept of not having a cell phone all the time. No, Rehua cannot just be taking video for you.
No, more just show kind of his memory of the things we've seen.
If you had something like an old timey, or even just a slide projector, if you had something like that was transparent, you could put it over his lens and I could cast light. But I can't.
Regrettably, in this
you
situation,
have no like minor illusion. Okay.
Nobody
prestidigitation. That's it.
Okay.
Nobody took anything of particular note that is actually permissible as evidence of their misdoings.
Damn
Bad
it!
stuff.
I thought we could turn the homies against him. All right, well, We'll see if diplomacy works. If not, we'll fight again. We'll beat the shit out of them. Let's
Just because
cross
I'm
the
not able to
threshold.
actually make use of it, I will take this moment to drink one of my 2 bottles of pure water.
Take a sip.
Nice. A little
Take a
sippy.
fucking sip, babe.
All right, Thirsty, give me a hydration bonus, please.
All right.
Okay.
So since we are going to combat, do we want to pre-buff now for this fight, or pre-buff potentially after for the dudes?
It
I mean,
sounds
we
like
have
these
been
guys are going to be
told.
a cakewalk.
All right. No.
I mean, why don't we
pre-buff.
buff for it? Fucking whatever, right?
Well, if there's assassins inside, I don't want to die.
That's
Exactly.
true. We'll save
That's
it for
what I
the
mean. If we
assassins
buff
inside.
now and then go inside, we will be fighting them.
Well, we know
Yes.
that something's gonna pop out before we go inside.
Ooh.
How long does the antidote last after you take it?
It's an antidote.
PF2. Sorry, I'll do the same thing you do, which is pull up the thing. 6 hours.
6
Okay.
hours.
Yeah, take a
Sorry, the thing I was pulling it up and didn't have the duration on.
We should all take an antidote.
Yeah, so we'll all take an antidote. Or, well, the 3 wizards will take an
Yeah,
antidote.
you guys will take
Casters
antidote.
take it.
All right, so that was an antidote moderate.
Yes.
Okay, so and that would be on Tannhauser,
Mm-hmm.
Oran, and Rehua.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Please destroy those potions now.
Excellent. I will then cast Stone Skin on myself.
Right?
That should last for 20 minutes, which should hopefully be in game, the amount of time this dungeon takes.
Right?
And let's let me see how long mirror image lasts real quick. Duration a minute, never mind. Lol. Okay. That's what I got. How long does this last?
A
Doesn't
minute.
matter. Yeah. Okay. That's all I got. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, let's do it to it.
Before we go in, actually, I think we'll be okay. Oh. No, I lied. Rehua is going to just explode out in a wonderful little spray of cosmic energy as space itself aligns with his party members, and I cast Vital Beacon for the next minute.
Nice.
Okay.
Now
you
I'm
wanna,
ready.
you wanna cast that spell?
Oh,
and then you
yeah, I
wanna
probably
put it
should
in
to
the-
spend the spell slot.
Put it in the thing, so it's there.
Of
Hey,
course.
Yeah, and you dragging on yourself, I think.
Yeah, I think I'll drag it on. Bam! Look at that! Bam! You got a little Vile Beacon on you. Woo woo.
Yay.
All right, you ready to rumble? Watch it be
Let's
like
rock and
one
roll.
guy.
You know the thing is once you pass this here center line, this here center line, that bad stuff happens. So you can set yourselves up accordingly, whatever you want to do.
Okie dokie.
Position yourselves.
I'm gonna kind of lead
Yeah.
with the melees.
I'll have Gorgamonger get ready just to jump over. Be
Yeah.
like, Gorgamonger, go!
Okay.
Stand by Vina. There you go.
Yeah.
Everyone else want a position? Stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone good where you're at?
I think I'll just
Yep.
give up.
Okay. You'll give it up.
You don't want to move up?
Oh,
That'd be
you're
a
gonna move up.
great idea. if we
Yeah,
could
hold
move
up,
up.
Tannhauser.
Don't
Back
cross
up
the
a
line!
bit.
Don't cross the
No,
line!
Thurston,
I'm sorry.
no.
I didn't mean to. I
No.
didn't mean to cross the line. That was a misclick.
There's a miss input.
Misinput. Tannhauser accidentally breaks into a full sprint and runs.
Speaker D.
All right, guys.
Speaker D triggers something for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
The Leroy
Sprinting
Jenkins.
around.
As it's
Wow.
going up, I guess Oran will point forward and go, Gorgamonger, go! Seeing everyone's ready, and I'll have him basically just whoosh, right there.
I
Okay.
will stealth into this bush.
Okay, so one sec, real quick here. Gonna do some stuff. Okay, I've put you all in combat. You can pick whatever appropriate skill, like stealth for Baldric in that case, since I'm guessing it's better than perception. But all of you can roll initiative, please.
Alrighty.
Stealthing.
I wasn't being particularly stealthy. I should have done that.
Oran rolled a 25 on perception.
Well, you Vina, you could have stealthed up. That's a-okay if you wanted to. That's a-okay.
Yeah.
Unless I could
You had
use
prep time.
my stellar deception as my initiative roll. As I
Absolutely.
was talking my way through this this
27.
skeleton.
Oh, hold on, I didn't
Yeah.
I
charge.
would allow it.
Yay!
Just putting that there
Rehua
again.
is fully rested. Kill him.
29.
Unter Tannhauser.
I will follow suit. Sorry, I received an important message from someone, and I had to very briefly answer it. What am I doing?
Initiative.
Oh yes, I should roll that, shouldn't I?
Yes.
We should roll initiative.
That is a 26.
Perfect. All right. So, as soon as Gorgamonger flies over, you all notice something. It's like Gorgamonger's shadow kind of like glides over the water feature, and as he passes through that halfway point, all of you take note immediately that the water feature stops. It freezes in place as Gorgamonger flies over it, which is, disconcerting to say the least. However, a moment later, you realize that it's not that, and your brain takes a moment to process this. It's not that it's frozen in terms of the water has just stopped. It is actually frozen, as in some kind of effect has caused it to freeze in place. And as that effect occurs, you can see that the area begins to almost immediately fill with an intense snowfall. As fog fills this area, and there is just this absolutely intense set of snow that almost drifts down out of nowhere into the area. And as this all occurs, you all take note and see that the creatures that are in the fountain, like the sort of the water in the fountain, turns into creatures that kind of coil out of it. And so I'm just gonna set this up real quick here, and these 4 entities appear rising out of the water as this area becomes filled with ice and cold. And these these ice sculptures rise out of that water feature, and as I was saying, the entire area just begins to fill with this thick, like, tangible snow fog, and it becomes, the visibility to you and all of your allies is cut. And the first person to get to go in this situation is Rehua, who will get to go first in combat in our next session.
Yay!
That's what we're gonna call it. Oh, the fog was there for a little bit.
The fog passes over. Fog passes over. Fog passes over.
They didn't tell me we were in Silent Hill.
Oh, you are now.
Want to go to that special place?
That's right.
So true.
No,
Can't wait for that
special
remake.
But of course,
In my restless dreams, I see that place. Image of
Thank
Sandal
you.
Declan on the couch.
Oh no!
Bad.
I unfortunately also see him in my most restless of dreams.
He lives in the room.
Skullless dreams.
of course, you'll see our asses get iced next episode, along with
Nice.
these amazing players. Starting off with Odoroshi.
I was Odo. I was playing Vina, the Sylph Swashbucklist. Diplomacy really, it's such my strong suit, and I'm so glad I made a single good roll for it this game. I'm taking that.
It saved you a lot of hassle.
Yes, it did.
Those buffs are going to be real important here.
And of course, next up, we have the ever stalwart HulkyKrow.
That's me. I'm HulkyKrow. You know me. You can find me at the usual places on Twitter, but now also Twitch. I started streaming.
Yeah, what's your
Woo.
Twitch thing?
My Twitch thing is at HulkyKrow. It's the exact same everywhere I go. I
My
stream
God.
sometimes. We got some funny stuff coming up
Yeah,
soon.
be sure to go watch Hulky. Go say hi to his streams.
Ooh, yeah.
And Hulky, is something happening on Halloween?
It is. Something spookily ookily is indeed happening. I haven't put out an announcement for it yet, but I will believe a few of us will be playing Phasmophobia on the spookiest night of the year.
Yes,
Ooh.
indeed. Yes, indeed. So
Maybe
tune into
something else,
Hulky
too.
stream for that.
Nice.
Of course, next up we have Earndil.
Hi, my name is Earndil, and you can meet me at Twitter at @Earndilio and nowhere else except on Discord unless you got me. Thanks for being here, folks. We're working on stuff for Ogre Popenang. I swear we are. I genuinely swear we are. We really are. I swear it!
Of course, one over an Ogre Popenang Game Master for the Mage of the Ascension playthrough they're doing over there is Speaker D.
That is right. I am Speaker D. You can find me on Twitter for now at Super Snake Kick. I'm also starting to dip my toes into streaming a little bit. I haven't got a schedule up yet, but that will likely be coming in the next few coming days. And you can also watch my game as of right now on. There's a link to the animated test for one of our awakenings on Alphabusa's Patreon. And in addition...
Patreon.com/Alphabusa, I believe.
That is correct. And in addition, we also have the Norfolk Wizard game, First 4 Awakenings, up on Spotify. They will all be animated later, but 4 of them are up on Spotify.
Ooh,
it's the Norfolk Wizard game.
I think it's
You can see.
everyone here except me. I think Frederick is the person that took over me. So a bunch of awesome, amazing players. Please go check that out over at patreon.com/Alphabusa. But of course, the one who has been making us torturous, but also makes it awesome every single weekend we get to play is our illustrious game master, Thurston Hillman.
Hello. Yeah, you can find me at all the things at On Call GM. I don't have much to say because I madly got to get prepped for tomorrow because, oh gosh, we're doing Starfinder tomorrow.
Yay!
So that's
Starfinder
also,
tomorrow.
you know, maybe part of the reason it's a bit of a shorter session today so we can give our, let our players
Yeah, a little time and
a
stuff.
bit, give them some
Yeah,
time.
please don't-
Anyways, you'll see me. Okay.
No, go ahead. I was going to show you.
No.
I thought you were into. Go ahead.
No. All right. Otherwise, yeah, you see me on things on called GM. I'm currently madly working on Starfinder 2nd Edition stuff, which we will have more to talk about in the near future. But oh gosh, it's so exciting! Starfinder's super cool. Can't wait to do more Starfinder. Yay! Okay, that's it for me.
Yay!
Of course, I'm ZoranTheBear. You can find all my things under ZoranTheBear and stuff like that. I have been playing Oran, the Strix Druid, and I have been your host for narrative declaration stuff and everything else. Thank you all so much for watching our crap. We greatly appreciate you coming over and saying hi to us. But of course, we have to leave you now because we got to prep for all the other events that we're going to have with you. Remember, check out our schedule on our Discord website, narrativedeclaration.com. Support us on patreon.com/narrative declaration. If you're willing to help us keep the lights on, this stuff is really expensive to maintain, but with your patronage and everything else, it really helps us keep on going and grow so we can do a bunch of amazing things with all of you. So with that, thank you all so very much. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Yay!